Hello and welcome to Numeristical, bringing you the picks of the day for Monday, June 3rd. It's about 6:45 in the morning, California time. Let's start, as always, by reviewing the picks from yesterday. So let's see. Not a great day. Kind of had a rough day. So the Diamondbacks, Mets were ahead by one, top of the ninth, and gave up a two-run homer. So they lost. So we lost that one in the ninth inning. Dodgers easily beat the Rockies. Orioles, Rays, we got a win with the under 9. Yankees, Giants, we had a push until the ninth inning. It was 5-3, and then the Yankees scored 4 in the top of the ninth to make it go 7-5. So we lost that one in the ninth. And then on the spread, so on the money line and totals, we ended up net down 2 units. So we're down 5.66 units for the season. For the spreads model, Blue Jays were up 5-3, top of the ninth, 2 outs, and gave up 1 run. So they only won 5-4, didn't cover the spread. So we lost that one in the ninth. And Cardinals beat the Phillies in extra innings, so we didn't get a win there. So we lost 2 units there. We're up 1 unit on the spreads model for the season. Moving on to the picks for today. Kind of a small set of games today. And I think there might be one game missing because it's a pitcher we don't know. But this is the list of games for today and the probabilities. After going through our filters, it's having us just look at 2 games. First is the Orioles Blue Jays. It likes the Blue Jays if you can get 108. Pinnacle showing minus 105, so this might be a stretch, but let's take a look. Blue Jays, let's go over to money lines. And yeah, we're not seeing 108. We see 102 over here at South Point, but not 108, so it doesn't look like we'll find a bet there. Next up is the Padres and Angels. It likes the Angels if you can get 137. Pinnacle showing 120, so again, this might be a reach. And yeah, you see we're getting 128 here at Circa and Westgate, but we're not getting 137. So it doesn't look like we can make a bet there. So that's it for the money line. Let's take a look at the totals. Here's the list of games for the totals and the probabilities. And there's really only one candidate here. It's an under. It's 8.5. And actually wants better than even money. So we're kind of looking for a 9 to see if we find a 9 on the Angels Padres. So let's take a look at the totals. 9 Angels Padres. We're not finding it. 8.5 unders. The best we're showing is minus 110. So we're not going to find a bet there. Finally, let's look at the spreads. So here's the list of spreads and the probabilities it's given for all the games. And after our filters, it's saying take the Astros minus 1.5. Really, if you can get better than minus 104. So this is interesting. There's a fair discrepancy here because it's saying bet it at minus 104 and we're getting offered 120. So the model really likes the minus 1.5. Let's take a look at the spreads. So yeah, and in fact we get plus 125 here at Superbook, also at Bookmaker. But we'll mark that down. So we'll take the Astros minus 1.5 plus 125. Minus 1.5 plus 125. And this is actually an interesting one because the minus 1.5 line is 125. And then the money line is minus 170. So that's actually really interesting because it's saying that they're kind of putting a high probability on an exactly 1-run win by the Astros. Because, for example, like let's take another, let's look at another spread bet. So, for example, Cincinnati, Colorado. It's similar. Cincinnati has similar odds on the spread to Houston. It's plus 130, minus 1.5. But on the money line, Cincinnati's only minus 115, whereas Houston's minus 170. So they have the same spread odds, but very different money line odds. So it suggests that and it's probably because, Verlander's pitching, they think it's going to be a close game. They think there's a very good chance of a one-run game. But that's just an interesting thing to note, that there's such a big discrepancy between those two numbers, and that's likely what the model is picking up on. So that's it. It's a limited day. You can see there's just 8 games today, and you see we don't have a pitcher here yet. We don't have a pitcher here yet, so there's really only 6 games to look at. So we just got the one pick is the Astros minus 1.5 plus 125. That's all I got. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.